Hi everyone. Okay, I've been meaning to do this video now for some time, and I've been waiting to see if I get better, but I'm still fairly ill, and I wanted to do a face-to-face, video, but I also want to get this information out quickly, and I'm still fairly ill, so I really don't feel comfortable doing a face-to-face video. I don't want you to see me blowing my nose, so and trust me, you don't want to look at me right now. I'm very ill, but I also wanted to get this information out. I am no longer offering free readings, and there are several reasons for this. I'm still not finished doing some of the requests from the free readings that I offered before. I was just overwhelmed with a number of requests. Not all of them were posted as videos. Some of them were done as e-readings because I just had so many requests, and it just became really overwhelming. And it was not only that, but I found that I feel that some of the requests that I had were not genuine. I think some people, not any of my subscribers or anyone that I've seen post on other channels, but I think I just had a couple of people who saw, like, oh, a free reading. How can we mess with this person? And I had some not so genuine requests. The tarot can't tell you when you're going to win the lottery. I can't give you winning lotto numbers. I can't tell you if Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie are going to have a divorce, or going to divorce, and if you have a chance at a relationship with one of them. I can't predict something like that. So I had some not so genuine requests, and I feel like having this open as a free reading was kind of taken away from the people who genuinely want a reading. And trust me, I did have a lot of genuine readings, and I never wanted to actually have to charge for my readings. I was against that, but the only reason I feel compelled to have to ask for money now is to make sure that the reading is actually genuine, because I don't feel if somebody wants to play a joke, wants to know if Brad Pitt's going to be available next year, they're not going to want to spend $10 on that. You can just pick up a tabloid. You find out from there he's going to be single, if you're interested in that type of thing. But I've also noticed, I have had quite a few requests, and I've noticed that the people who have requested a reading, the people who have requested an advanced reading, have all received messages from Spirit, repeated messages, not just one. I've had to contact them a few times, and I felt that one of the reasons why some of the people who requested free readings and were hoping for messages from Spirit didn't get one is probably because I was just overwhelmed with so many requests, and I still had my own messages that have to come through from my spirit guide, my own messages, and and then so many other messages, and I feel like there was just too much going on, and everyone that wanted messages from Spirit didn't get one, unfortunately. A lot of people did, but a lot of people didn't, and I feel it's because there was just too much on my mind and too much going on, and I really did not like having to do 2 or 3 readings per day. I feel like that really lowered my energy, and it interfered with the accuracy of the reading sometimes. I really would like to do, I really would only like to do 1 reading per day and spend, give all my energy to that reading. So I really feel that it's best for everyone concerned, not only myself, but for people who genuinely want a reading, to ask for some type of payment. And just because you have to pay now doesn't mean you're not going to get a free reading. If you go to the website for my readings, and I'm going to post a link, you pay for the first reading, and then the second reading is completely free. And I offer 3 different types of readings. You can get a 1-card reading, 1 question, and that's available only by email, or you can choose a 1-question, 3-card deal, and that's $10, or you can do an advanced reading, and you can ask up to 3 questions, and there are no limits on the number of cards that I will use. And of course, on all of these packages, you can choose whatever deck you like, or you can have, if you like, you can have me choose. And everyone who has requested a reading so far wants me to choose, because I'm usually drawn to a specific deck that you need answers for. So one of the other reasons that I decided to charge for the readings was that not only was I feel I was having, I hate to call it, but this is what it was, bogus questions. I also had a lot of underage people asking for readings, and I could tell by the questions and just by the email types of, the way people type, I felt it was coming from a very young person. And and I don't feel comfortable doing readings for people who are under 18 unless you have your parents' permission. Also, I had some people who were just not very nice about it because it was a free reading. Because I said, I offer free readings. I actually had some people just write me and say, I want my free reading, and proceeded to list 10 questions that they wanted answered. So on my website now, it's per question. If you choose the advanced reading, you get 3 questions. And there are no limits on the number of cards you choose. But if you choose the one card package, that is 1 question. The 3 cards, that is still 1 question. Okay, so it's just too much work for me to have to answer 3 different questions. I mean, not even 3. I had some people ask me like 10 different questions, 20 different questions. They just, I want my reading, and then went down the line and listed everything that they wanted to know. And that's just, it's very time consuming, especially at the time when I was trying to keep up with so many requests from people who, seemed like they had more genuine concerns, people who are worried about their marriages, their relationships, their finances, things like that, as opposed to, wondering if the guy next door has a crush on you, or are you going to become more popular in school, or, is Justin Bieber going to be available soon? Is he going to break up with Selena? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then, you're probably my age. And the only reason I know of these people is because I have a young niece. So unfortunately, I do have to charge for the readings, and I really didn't want to, and I really struggled over it. But I feel this is the best thing to do for people who want a reading and who need help. That way, I don't have to tell you that you have to wait 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I'm still not accepting requests. So I'm open to requests now, but of course they're not free. And I still have some people who I guess have found my website but don't understand yet that they're not free. Because I believe it or not, I've had people who have gone to the website, skipped the book a reading, and have gone to the comment section and have done the same thing, demanding a reading. I want a reading. And I'm not going to respond to that. Okay, I'm not going to respond to that because the website, the first page of the website, specifically says that the readings are no longer free, and lists, I talk about the different packages that you can choose. So, pay close attention and not saying read the fine print. There is no fine print. Everything is just written in plain English. If you want a reading, they're still available, and I'd be happy to do one for you. And the next reading is free. So if you choose a 1-card reading, you get a 1-card reading for free. If you choose a 3-card reading, your next 3-card reading is free. If you choose an advanced reading, your next advanced reading is free. And you can choose to take me up on that anytime you want. It can be same day, the next day. I did put a limit on there as far as when the reading will be ready for you. I think I put between 3 and 7 days, but don't quote me. Whatever it says on there, I'll make sure that you have your reading on time. But unfortunately, I just cannot offer them for free anymore. And I talked to some of the other users on YouTube, and they said that was the same reason that they chose to charge for their readings, because they were just overwhelmed with the number of requests. And I feel this is interfering, of course, with my messages from Spirit that I receive, and the messages I'm trying to get to all of you. Not everyone is getting me a message, and I feel it's because there's just too much going on. And this is working out much better, because now everyone who wants a message from Spirit are actually getting them, and they're getting more than one message. They're getting repeated messages, and I'm able to help more people. Okay, so as I said, I put a link. I'm going to put a link at the bottom of this video in case you want to check it out. Okay, I'm about to run out of time. I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Bye.